Hello all and welcome to another episode of Trade of the Week. As you can see on my screen, GBPAUD. Okay, so this finally made its move on my birthday. Okay, by 11 a.m., that's when GA finally decided to make its move. I'm anticipating GBP pairs dropping for some time. And out of all the setups, GA seemed like the best one to me, just due to some correlations to some fundamentals and other things that we had in mind that was looking at. So by 11 a.m. Friday, it was doing its thing. And I was like, yep, what a great way to actually begin my birthday, apart from all the messages and everything I was getting. If you're watching this video and you sent me a message, I definitely do appreciate it. If you didn't, then you should feel guilty. I'm joking. But yeah, it was a good morning. It was a good morning for sure. So GA, we was looking at that for some time. If I could find the right print screen, yeah, here we go. So on the 9th, okay, you can see here on the 9th, that was when I print screened this, and I was noticing a kind of distribution phase happening. Okay, so on a smaller time frame, I started thinking, wait a minute, the distribution is happening in and around the area that I was very interested in on a daily as well. So I was thinking, this is a distribution. So I was thinking, if I identify this as the UT and see this as the signs of weakness in phase B, then potentially we should come into this area and then fall off big time into a weekly IPA. So we got exactly just that, as you can see from the print screen. I mean, we haven't come anywhere close to the weekly IPA, but this is how it developed. So you can see that on the 9th, we print screen out, and then on the 17th, as you can see here, okay, instead of forming more, I was marking out more. Okay, and this is a distribution schematic number 2. Okay, so number 1, you usually have the upthrust, and then you have the upthrust after distribution. But with distribution schematic 2, you usually just have just the upthrust by itself. So if I could show you an example of this actually. Okay, I always have this just pinned to my trading tabs. This is the browser I use specifically for my trading. So anything in here is just trading related. So I advise you to do that as well, because I notice it kind of helps with distractions. If you've got various other things going on and you're using this internet for this and that internet for this, and you got all in the same tab, like it just becomes a distraction. So this Opera internet browser is strictly for trading, anything trading related. Okay, so we're talking about distribution number 2. So this is distribution number 1. Okay, so you usually have the upthrust after distribution. Okay, distribution number 2, you see it just has the upthrust and then it does its thing. So this one, once I spotted this, I was like, yeah, it's go time. So you can see on the 7th, I print screen this and I was like, this looks like distribution 2, because you can see these phases in here. Then we see signs of weakness in phase B, then the upthrust, and it looks very similar. It looks very similar, doesn't it? Okay, so when it was getting all this price action happening here, as you can see from the second image, okay, very similar. Again, it just does its upthrust, comes down here. It's a very slow price action, and then you see, boom, we get that LPSY, LPSY, and then LPSY2, and then 3, and then yeah, we're in this stage right now. Okay, so hopefully we can get into this stage here and then this stage here, which will take us into our weekly. Okay, so wrong one. So as we got that entry, you can see how clean that was, and then yeah, it just did its thing. So that's why we got that entry from here, and then we fall off down into these areas as I print screen this. So that was GA. That was literally my trade of the week. Okay, the other one is not really a trade of the week. Okay, but it's been an investment I've been in for some time. I'm kind of in and out of it. My latest entry was at 38.30. Okay, and this is for Riot blockchain. Okay, so I'm looking more into cryptocurrency. I'm learning more about it. I'm in that space now. Okay, so I invested into this. As you can see, opened on the 10th. Okay, when I print screen this on, what day was it? Okay, I think Friday, or was it Thursday? I can't remember, one of those. Okay, so yeah, got in at 30, and then when I did print screen this, you can see as 78.10. So in regards to this specifically, okay, so you can see on what date was this? This was on the 4th of December. Okay, I initially print screened this and I said, you know what, I'm interested to invest into this, because again, the way we trade is the same on every single time frame. You can see what time frame actually analyzing this thing on. I'm on a 3-month time frame. So you can see here, like I was looking at this, I was like, this has got so much potential to the upside. Okay, so much potential to the upside. And again, it's just the same things we look at all the time. It doesn't change what market you're trading. That's why I love the way we trade. Okay, like I keep on saying, I say as a joke, but I was saying that the charts, the way we trade, you could do the same markups on the orange juice chart and it'll literally be the same. Okay, so once you understand how the algorithms work, this is where you get the edge. Okay, so here, print screened on, what day was it? The 4th of December. Okay, and then print screen this one on the 9th of December. Okay, and that's when we started making our moves. Okay, and then it was just doing its thing. And then as I print screened this on the 17th, which I believe was the Wednesday. Okay, this is where we're at. Okay, literally just rocket it up. And then when I print screened, obviously this was at 78. So very, very good progress into my stock accounts. Okay, I do love trading Forex, but sometimes you do have to think long term as well and think about other things. So again, this account will just be for my future kids and emergencies, basically. Okay, but for now, it's my motivation to build it up for whenever I do find that wife to actually have my kids and we have kids, then this will be their account. So this is my motivation towards this. Okay, so yeah, Riot blockchain. If you don't know, you get to know because yeah, it's gonna keep going up. If you see Bitcoin, if you understand Riot blockchain, then you start to understand why it's such a good investment and why it's necessary. Okay, so yeah, Riot blockchain was my other kind of trade of the week, but not trade of the week because it's been happening over nearly 2 months now. Okay, so yeah, that was that. What was this? Oh yeah, the trade I was looking at for last week, or coming into this week. So USD and DXY. So DXY, I do see it being a little bit more bullish. Okay, before we get a major drop, but I do see in DXY being a little bit more bullish. So I'll be looking for that price action in and around this area. So let's actually look at the chart. So Ethereum's doing its thing, still going up. Not surprising. Let's go into. Okay, God's been frustrating. It's my baby usually. Okay, it's my baby usually, but it's been a little bit frustrating. It's just up and down. But I'm actually still holding a sell from here. Okay, I wish I did print screen the latest one as well. I probably do have it somewhere, but I'm not going to pull it up now. It's long. Okay, but I am still holding a sell. I think it's been 6 weeks now. And like I said, I just put my stop loss above here. And I said, whenever God is ready to take that out, then I know we're going to be bullish. But until then, I'll keep trying to sell in here when I do see clear selling opportunities and then buy as well, just being ready to anticipate moves back into this area. But for now, I am holding a sell from here. Like I said, it's been 6 or 7 weeks now. Okay, nearly 2 months of holding that. Okay, some people are saying I'm crazy for holding it, but if you just think about it, okay, the price is going to move in one direction or the other. So always put yourself in a win-win situation. I think you guys have heard me say this before. Okay, so I'm always thinking if it does go to one area, how would I get into that or how would I play it? If it gets into other area, how would I get into that or how would I play it? Okay, so from here, I'm really in the best scenario where I'm holding a sell from the top. So regardless of what happens in here now, every time I do see opportunity to sell, I will sell. If I see opportunity to buy, I will buy. And then from there, obviously, I'm not going to let out all the secrets on when to decide to buy or sell and where to and what to happen. But that's what the team get. Okay, so if you want to be part of the team, you already know how to join. So yeah, gold is being frustrating, but at the same time, I'm not stressing because I am holding a sell from the top. But why I say it's frustrating is because the price action is just very interesting. Okay, to say the least. Okay, just very interesting. But we keep on seeing opportunities where we can actually take it from and to. So you can see here from arrows, I was looking potentially from selling it more over here. Okay, we did manage to see another distribution in here where we got the sell. Okay, so stacked up an entry and it fell down. And I was thinking if it did come to here, breaking this liquidity level, can we come back into here and then fall down into our weekly, or do we come above here and then finally spring up into our IPA over here and our 1920 nice number over there? Okay, so I'm just seeing which one of these two can happen. Okay, as you can see on Thursday, Friday, I was looking for sales in here. Okay, it did just wick into it. Okay, but instead to come back because the market was closing. So yeah, I'm curious to see what the market's doing once it opens. But here I'm liking this price action here. It starts building a little accumulation phase. And we didn't take out the Asia session low, but we did take out the Asia session high, which is why I did want the price to drop down into our weekly level over here. So what else was I looking at? Oil has been very interesting. Okay, managed to get a sell from here. Okay, again, didn't print screen it or didn't do a markup because it happened so quick. I just saw it and I just instantly did it. Okay, coming into New York session, as I said, yeah, why not? Okay, very low risk. Okay, very low risk. Okay, I had about 20 points. And then I said, yeah, let's take out this low. Okay, so had that. Okay, made 200 points or so from that. Okay, got into this area. Then I started seeing this price action. Okay, and then, like I said, it was coming into time that I need to go out for my birthday. So I was like, I'm happy with that. For now, I do expect to drop lower. Okay, so I took 80% partials, left 20% running as we always do, which is why I'm still in gold. Okay, so that was really good. GU, I took a lot of L's on GU this week, a lot of L's and stupid L's as well. Okay, so stupid trades I shouldn't really be taking, but I did take. Okay, it just was GU got me this week, man. And usually it is really good to me, but it got me this week. Okay, I'm not sure why I took some trades I took on GU, but it happened. Okay, it's just about reflecting and saying you're better than that, slapping yourself a couple of times, and then being a beast trader that you are. Okay, so GU got me a lot of times this week. GJ as well. I took an L on this. I was looking to sell from here. Okay, I was looking at this potential area, even though I knew there was external high. And then I put a sell limit there. And as you can tell, boom, got taken out. And then it went up to this price level here and then started dropping. Okay, I do know there's higher price action on GU and GJ. Okay, I do have those targets up there. But I was just thinking, I always take the risk. If it's worth the risk, I'm just like, yeah, why not? Okay, because the profits should always outweigh the risk. So I was like, yeah, I've been good for this week. It's worth the risk. Okay, even though I do expect price to keep going up into here. Unfortunately, I haven't been in a position to do what I usually do, which is hedge against myself. So I'm currently in no buys from these areas over here, which is why here, if I take L's, I take L's. But usually if I'm in buys from these areas, if I take an L here, I'm like, yeah, whatever. If it keeps on going up, the price that keeps going up makes up for the little loss in here. Okay, but unfortunately with GJ and GU right now, I'm just not in a buys. I don't know why I closed this one I had from last week, to be honest. Okay, last week I had buys from here. Okay, and then I closed out. I'm not too sure why I did that, but yeah, it's all good. But yeah, with GU, we're approaching this key level here that I do like. We've always said we wanted to get into £1.40, and yeah, now I'm looking at £1.40.88 and also 142. So those price levels, I wouldn't be surprised if they get met this week and we potentially start seeing some big drops because it's due, especially from the fundamental aspect. We're due some nice big drops on GU, especially with a lot of, I mean, just think about it, how much people are getting money for free right now. Okay, without getting into too much fundamentals, but a lot of people are basically getting money to sit at home right now. So that money's coming from somewhere, which is obviously there's a cause and effect. Nothing happens without something else happening. So just think about that. Okay, but yeah, we're coming to a very interesting area right now. Okay, I won't be surprised, however, if we do brush up past this past this part over here, and then come to these areas. But long term, I don't know how, but I do expect EU to be very bullish. Okay, it could be now. Okay, because right now we're not respecting this candle, not respecting it at all. So we could keep going higher. Okay, which I do see happening long term. But first, I do want a retracement. I want another crash. Okay, we're still due to have a housing market crash here in the UK. I'm not too sure if it's happening in most other places. If not, okay, but definitely in the UK we're due. Okay, overdue a house market crash because it happens every 9 to 11 years. Okay, and we haven't had it for now 12 to 13 years. So yeah, I do expect that to happen. Okay, so those are the pairs I was looking at. As you saw from the print screen, I was looking at GU EU from that print screen that we had earlier on here because I was thinking, yeah, we could come into this candle, but we also could come into a H2 candle that I saw over there. So yeah, we did react off this area as expected. Okay, I was ready. I've got a sell limit over here, so I'm not actually in this right now. But if it starts falling from here, then so be it. Okay, we just look for a re-entry to get back into the sell. But right now it looks like it is dropping. Okay, but this price action here tells me that we might have one more push up to the upside, which might finally trigger me in and then drop. If not, then we take an L on that as well. Okay, but yeah, right now, like I said, I do expect the dollar to shift higher, and we did get perfect price reaction from this area that I was looking at on Wednesday. Okay, I was looking at this area on Wednesday, and then yeah, Friday it did come into here, as you can see, and then it started to go up. So again, I'll be curious to see how that develops over the next 2 3 days and then see exactly what price is doing, what price action is it giving us. But again, DXY is in a very crucial place right now. We can literally swing either way. Okay, but long term, long to medium term, I do want it to come up into here and then go for our next rally to the downside. When we're thinking about the next rally to the downside, we've got this distribution phase happening here, quite beautiful. So that's why I do want it to come up into here and then drop. Okay, take out retail support, come into our premium zones, and then who knows from there, rally up to take out this target. So in a 3 month time frame, this actually does look quite good. Okay, I do love this. I love the way this looks on a 3 month time frame. Get distribution in here. Again, we already know why price reacted from there. Again, it's just retail Fibonacci levels. Okay, so retail traders will be more than happy that this happened. Okay, they're like, oh my god, 61%, 62%, and then they think it's going to drop over here. which it will, but it's never going to take out this low. Okay, premium price 71, 79, 89%. That's where it's going to come to. So just working out the puzzle. I was just thinking, yeah, surely we might get another drop into here, especially now I understand it's a distribution phase, and then we rally up into these zones. Okay, that'll be the first target, but really and truly, I want us to come into this 3-month IPA. So DXY, very interesting. Okay, very interesting to see how it's going to play out. But yeah, I do expect lower price action, but for now, slightly more bullish before the big lows. Okay, and obviously when that's dropping, then we're going to see a lot of recovery with most economies. Okay, which will be very interesting because right now I'm just not seeing how anyone's going to recover from what's been going on. But we'll find out in due time. But anyway, that is it for me for this week. Okay, if you're not subscribed already, then subscribe, like this video, tell me about content that you want to see because I want to start being more active on YouTube. Okay, and now I only do weekly videos on my trade of the week, but I'm thinking to be more active. So maybe do a midweek kind of video. So let me know, put in the comments. Let me know what you would like to see. And then maybe I might consider it and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so until next time, I hope you have a great week. Have a great trading week. Have a great week in general. Don't forget to do some kind of workout or do something because yeah, I'm just noticing how all of my friends, not all of them, but most of them are becoming lazy and just not doing a lot of stuff. So I was thinking, how many more other people in the world are basically the same? Okay, I know there's no gyms and stuff open right now, but find a way to be active because even me, I've got weights in my room. I wake up, I have my breakfast, I do my study for 1 hour, and then I do some press ups, pull ups, barbell rows, and all this kind of stuff. And then I have a shower, and then I read, and then I carry on with my day, play some FIFA maybe. So yeah, just be active. Okay, it helps the mind as well, it helps you to be sharp. Okay, great way to start the day also. So like I said, have a great week. Until next time, take care.